Our passion is for the future.
So we're going to be reviewing a diamond game today. We have Overkill versus Corrosion. It's a game from Season 4 towards the end. Really important game for Corrosion. We're going to see if we can find any mistakes or things we can critique during the game.
Yeah, so I know Corrosion runs a really heavy double chin, so I'm interested in seeing how they actually end up doing. Because I know Overkill was undefeated for a while.
Yeah.
So it seems like an interesting game. So right
they already
there,
got a
just
stack
good
together.
time. Yeah, that was a well-timed cut pass. They had the chain coming in. Avoid just saw him.
Heavy stack game. Yep, they're already holding a stack on doubles.
That was great by Corrosion. Yeah, they had that chain. They had that chain in mid. Pass it off to an outlet and then shoot down.
So right off the bat, if I was Overkill, I'd really be paying attention to their stacks and really make sure I'm not clearing it without a stack together, and also stunning out their stacks. Really important.
Yeah, right there they kind of got caught off guard because Corrosion was really ready for an offensive transition and Overkill was not ready for a defensive pushback, so they just got put on their back foot.
77 NP. I don't know what that means. He's going to send this one to the near side, although he does hold the number 77.
Good passing.
Presumably meaningful.
Yeah, just passing around, working it up.
Doesn't get the stun on the chain there. Should be something he looks for, but got away from him.
A little bit of a rush pass. He didn't really have too much pressure on him. He could have taken his time. That guy was wide open. Could have been slower. It didn't have to be fast. Just get the distance of the guy. Good back. Good job on getting back on defense.
Recovery.
Goes for a clear.
Here's alright.
Yeah, you should have probably checked if he had a chain before he went for that clear, because he had a teammate right in front of him, available for the pass. Here, go back, Jay.
Yeah.
Go back to where he did that clear.
Right here.
So, Slads get stuns out there. They can monkey in the middle, avoid. They have a chain, and it looks like it's a pileup back at their goal. So they don't have a chain. They're not ready for that transition like the blue team was, like Corrosion was on the play before. They don't have that chain ready to transition out. So what Kniferidge should do here, and Orange Team in general, I think they should try to play possession and just settle it down until they are ready to push into transition. And I think he should have looked for a pass to Slads or maybe backed up himself more. But he goes for a clear instead, and they don't have the chains ready.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens.
You know, as he said, no chains. They really needed to try and keep possession there with Slads being open. And we just end up getting a race for the disc without any stacks. Goes into Corrosion's favor.
Sprint shot, miss, not a big game player. Yeah. They reset it, playing it slow. Walking until he's pressured, very good. Passes it off once he's pressured. They're trying to stun out goalie. That guy has no pressure. He's playing it calm and collected, really good. As soon as he gets picked up, passes it off.
He should push it up there. There he goes. Oh, he missed his block.
Here, go back a little here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that guy's open. He gets the disc right there, right?
Yeah.
But, so Anubis, he's cutting into the goalie right now. He's putting himself in he's bunching the orange team up unintentionally, because him and the guy on backboard, I can't tell who that is. I think it's Slads on the backboard.
Yeah, Slads.
They're just clumping the field for no real reason. They're pretty much doing the same job. If we watch it play out, one of them could have changed spots, gone wider, moved to floor or ceiling to become an open pass, but instead they play the same sort of area, and I wonder how it turns out.
Definitely missed timing there on the cut. And if Anubis was going to cut there, I think Knifers should have also cut in. Maybe giving Anubis a better chance, or Knifers a chance of getting a cut in there instead of having Go Stuck 1v3.
Yeah, because now those two guys are just kind of in the back. They get stunned out. Yeah, they did the same role pretty much. They end up getting it though with a quick chain. Good job on getting their chains quick.
Yep. Good steal.
That should have gone back to single diamond over there. They should have slowed it down. He didn't have a good angle to push that. It was obvious he was going for a pass. He didn't have a shot. So he should have slowed it down, looked for a better look.
They got it back again though. Really playing possession here. Looks like a good
pass.
shot.
That's just calm, so he
Yeah,
should have gotten the
stack
calm
call.
if the chain was back. Yeah.
So orange team's holding a stack here. Good job holding possession. Good reset there.
They're slowing it down. They go to the furthest back player. Tortoise is going for a brawl. He wins it, moves up.
Huge.
He's now open. Goes right to him. Perfect.
Slads doesn't get a leech on this guy here. That means that there's a gap in the defense.
Yeah.
Goes they actually get it.
Insane pass. Oh my god. Oh, that's so sad.
Big shot. But
they end up getting it though. That was sick. That pass was amazing. I don't know if it was intentional or not. That was a sick pass. Though.
Was there a goalie stun here? I think there was. Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
Not a great angle.
Well, they had the pressure on. It was 2 ding shots at that point. Overkill was just panicking, trying to get anything to happen, and Corrosion, they were just waiting for them to slip up.
Yeah.
They did there. Got the 3 off nest.
See Overkill's response.
When that happens, it's a very frustrating thing when you send that in and it dings out on you when you have such an opportunity. But,
okay. The QB does not get the stack there, which kind of puts this passing, really forced passing here.
Yeah, he has 2 cuts mid right now.
Missed pass. Does go back to the reset.
He has 1 pass open shield, 1v1, perfect. Yeah, there were too many. They were outnumbered on defense.
Yeah.
Very happy about that goal.
Just well played passing.
Yeah, because that guy over there on the left side, he had either that high pass or the shield pass.
Yep.
There weren't enough defenders to cover them both.
So it's a through play. They already got that guy on Ghost. He's got a 1v4 right now. Good job backing it up.
Solid possession. They get right.
Yeah, that's good. They ran a blitz play. They got it all the way down. And then he didn't have the look he wanted, so he went back.
That was a really aggressive cut.
Yeah, ambitious cut. He had the guy boot instead. He could have gone to cross boot.
We'll see. 50-50 if I win, you obviously.
Somebody clip it.
Ambitious anchor shot. I don't know. 2 to 5. I don't know if it's the time to be taking those.
Yeah. Okay, shoulder. That's a good pass. Missed shot again.
And the setup was right. They got it right on backboard. They got it
shot
to
next
slap.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, seen a couple of those in this game from both teams, unfortunately.
Tony doing a good job with the clear and the leech there. He ends up sticking 2 of them mid.
Yeah. Unfortunately, one of them does.
I don't know if you want to go back and show that as a good example or not, but he did. He cleared it out.
I think
and
Ghost Duck.
tried to get the leech.
I think a Ghost Duck might have gotten the leech off of Tony. Oh no, he just got.
Regardless, Tony ends up getting 2 of them there.
Yeah.
So he does his job, but unfortunately, I don't know if he had chains ready in the first place for that clear.
Yeah.
He didn't have much else to do though. Maybe a back pass.
So they're walking into the bubble here.
Slowing it down. Good cut pass.
Good job backing it.
He has him open on mini block.
Yeah. I don't know if that's you take that 1v3 there.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm seeing with Overkill. They just seem to be taking too many. With the score being what it is, they seem to be taking too difficult plays.
Yeah.
They're trying to make too much happen.
Exactly.
If they just play possession and open pass, they usually get it there, as they do there. On that play, they didn't try to actually rush it in.
Yeah.
After the rebound. They got the score because of it.
So close round, same blitz play, except looks like it's on the left side.
So there's a lot of history there for sure. And while this match has just been,
yeah, they back it up again.
Yeah, good back. Good positioning.
Corrosion also has a connection to the Denver Raptors. Oh, what a move, Torres!
Wow.
Well, good shot.
That was a good shot.
Great push by him.
That was nasty, didn't we?
Oh, it was off the cuff.
What I will say though, or go back a little.
Hey, here I'm assuming.
So right here. So time and avoid. Time passes it to avoid, right? Avoid goes with a deep pass in because he saw that man as open. Time he's taking the mid lane, but avoid's already in the mid lane. What Time could have done is he could have put himself on like the Pac-Man behind him.
Yeah.
So that way he was an escape route if he needed to be, or maybe even try to get a chain with avoid. But instead, those 2 players, Time and Avoid, if if Tortoise misses the shot, and it is a tough shot, right? He makes a good play and it gets the points because of it, but that won't work 100% of the time. And if he misses it, you want a backup plan, right? And they don't really have one, so they get kind of lucky that he makes it. Not lucky because he made the shot and got the points, but if he hadn't, then they would have been in trouble, I think. So yeah, time changing his positioning a little bit more to the left, or trying to get a chain as a backup plan seems important here.
I think he might go for the chain. No, he just walks it up to mini block. Yeah.
Yeah, they just kind of zone out and go forward and let Tortoise have it. Which, I mean, Tortoise did have it, but there's always something you could be doing. In their case, they could be getting a chain or changing positioning. But overall, a good play. Found the deep guy. Yeah, avoid found Tortoise. Hit him. Tortoise had a lane, walked it, took the shot.
Interwoven between all the different players at Master and High Diamonds here. That's why it's never surprising to see these amazing games, because you know, even as rosters change, and they do change quite a bit this season, last season too.
I feel like the clear difference that I've seen between Corrosion and Overkill so far has been disc control. I feel like a lot of the time Overkill is really forcing it forward as opposed to like really taking their time on the setup.
Yeah. Yeah, Overkill is just trying to do too much from the looks of it. Like right there, they're trying to shoot threes. They're trying to. They're not really taking their time. They're not really playing according to what Corrosion's doing. They're kind of playing their own game, and I think Corrosion is complementing it.
Yeah, like he should reset here. And he does.
He takes his time. He doesn't have pressure.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Gets pressure, resets, walks. He has him open on pillar, covered.
Good walk. 1v1. 1v3 apparently.
That was a good pass, but that guy on backboard, he could have had more help. He could have had a pass to somewhere on backboard, because that was a tough push. He had some guys on him. He had an open man somewhere.
Yeah, there's a 1v3. There was someone open.
Yeah, I think the guy was on backboard, but he was like up top on backboard, like behind the goal. So it was easier for him to just make the shot than make the pass.
Yeah.
So the positioning on that backboard guy, if anything. The blitz play again, same thing, gets the Pac-Man. Takes the walk this time.
Wow.
And he makes it. That was great.
That was a good walk. Great
that was
shot,
great
too.
because they had conditioned Overkill to the back pass each and every time they ran this play. They got it over to Pac-Man and then they slowed it down. And that time he just said, no, I'm taking it in this time.
Yeah. I mean, that's like the third time this play has really successfully gone through mid on them. They really got to watch out for that through play again.
Yeah. They need to change something up on their defense.
Resets open, and he takes the 1v2.
Leaving him stuck, and now it's over to the duck. And gets
it works out, but they're still playing it still risky for what it is. They're only down by 3 points. They're playing it as if they have to make up a bunch of points in a really low amount of time. They don't. Yeah. They're only down by 1 score.
Absolutely. Alright, let's see if they do the same play again.
Run the clock a little bit and get a goal.
It looks like same left
they do
play.
A little bit off target.
They do get it this time though.
Overkill with a pass. Knife walking, taking his time, he's calm.
Good pass. He's on. 1v2. Good save.
Go, good save.
Yeah, they got a sack out. They got 30 seconds. Let's see what they get here. Corrosion plays time. That's a good reset.
I think that was a void, but maybe we'll go
interception.
Split the difference with the sodas, didn't we? Either way, it's Ghost Duck here
No,
making another play.
no.
And now 2 in the goal. It's a void again.
He's just trying to do too much. I mean, there's 20 seconds left. He has 3 of his teammates up with him. He could just wait a second, wait on the outside Geo, tell his teammates to go backboard.
Yeah.
And then now he has a big advantage. There's really no point in trying to make a hero play happen with the amount of time left right there.
Yep, and that's the round because of it. Really just play the time you have. I mean, 20 seconds is a lot of time. And,
yeah.
No.
Play the game as it is. It's situational, right? If you're down by 15, then obviously go for the hero plays, try to go for quick threes, whatnot. You have to dig yourself out of a hole. But if you're only down by 1 score, play fundamentals, try to get the disc going, try to get the open pass, try to play it safe.
Exactly.
You're just trying to score once to tie it up. You're not trying to get a whole bunch of points.
I mean, it takes like 1 second for the disc to go to the goal from your hand, right? So you got basically 20 seconds to walk it through. Really just got to play it right.
Overall, though, yeah, that's what seems to be the outcome of it. Corrosion just had great chains. They had control.
Yep.
That offensive play, Overkill wasn't really able to find an answer for it. And because of it, they were playing from behind. And Overkill from behind seems to be a really big hero team where all of them want to do that we watch right there.
Yeah. See how it changes up in round 2. I can find it. Here we go. Okay.
Thank you so much, Luke. Round 2 is off and underway. Let's see if
Sick black screen.
it's gonna go the distance. But it will be in fact the
So Knife Rich has got nothing.
right
Never
now,
mind.
being done no favors. They have to come back here to force that round 3, and then we will be the first time we've seen in the last.
Good job recovering that missed clear.
These kind of
They got a stack together already.
Good job on the chains. Tries to get a slap out. They got it. They go for a clearing boost, but they ended up missing the grab. The idea was there though. That was definitely a clearing boost.
Yep.
He's going for a clear. Does he have chains though? No,
he had a
not
teammate
really.
right next to him. I think he had a teammate next to him that he was gonna go stack with.
Everyone wants to go out with a bang, so people, teams are gonna press harder and
I think
harder.
they got stuck though.
I mean, he doesn't. Even if he does have a teammate next to him to stack with, he can get with his teammate before they even throw it. Why give yourself extra time where the enemy could win the stack race?
Coordination is go stuck. Who wants to bring that one in? Loses handle. I think that may have been a soft setup, but unfortunately, it's gonna get slapped out of the bubble.
Good clear. Good stacks.
Track that one down. Go stuck. Back in session. Overkill is.
So-
this one deep in. No one in the area.
It was for a real big in pass. He could have just walked. He had so much room.
Was that a pass?
Yeah, they're really playing on their back foot. They're really trying to make something happen when 0. I mean, it's only 0-0 right now. Yeah, he's going in for 1v3.
Tortoise does just that. Tellers save their defense right now as it leveled up. It seems like across
Very
the board.
even game.
Yeah,
The
like
scoreline 0-0. They don't need to be playing this way.
that was a good pass. Like that's how they gotta play it right there. Like you can juke 1 or 2 people and hit the pass. There's no need to juke the 2 people and immediately
Yeah.
shoot it, right?
It was a good situation too. He was moving up. He had Geo around him. The people weren't bunched up. It was a good time to make a move. Great pass though. Great positioning by his teammate on backboard though too.
Exactly. He's got the potential to do it. He's just doing it at the wrong times.
Yeah. Yeah, having the skill to do it is one thing. Knowing how and when to best do it is another.
That was a good time to do it. But good save.
That was a 1v1 play. He got the better of him. Goes for a clear. They don't have chains though. Go back. I want to see what happens on that clear. I feel like that's really what I'm seeing. There's a lot of clears that, so they do have that chain, but they get stunned out in goal.
So they have a guy on them in goal.
Where's his other player? He doesn't really have a pass.
His other
though,
player's
does he?
on pack, I think, but based off the minimap.
Yeah. Yeah, so depending on, we can't really see the view from here, but if that player's open, then that pass should be going to, yeah, it looks like he was.
It looks like his lane
Yeah.
might have been covered at the time. Or
Yeah,
time was
maybe.
on him and moved after the throw. Let's look at the
Difficult
minimap.
decision. But yeah, if the possibility was there, he'd definitely want to go for a pass here.
Yeah.
Because once again, they don't have those chains ready for transition. You really only want to begin the transition when your team is ready for the transition. Otherwise, you're just taking a gamble on whether your team is more ready for it than the other team. Which, why would you take a gamble rather than a certain choice, right?
I would say this one's situational based off of his teammates' comms. Because if his teammates might have commed that they had the chain and goal there, then he might have cleared it, and then they got stunned.
Yeah.
Which, in that case, fair game, whatever gets done.
Yeah, if that back chain, if that chain and goal hadn't been stunned, that would have 100% been the move, and that would have been great. Would have probably scored off it, because that back chain from the goal would have boosted right to it. Is people cutting in here?
Good cut.
Great hit on the cut.
Yeah.
Well done by Slads there. The pass fakes initially, kind of choking out the defenders. Will he, won't he? They were wondering. Well, indeed, finding the appropriate cut to Anubis. Well-timed cut that was, right down the middle, as we do get a timeout.
I'm
On
out.
that note, you know what?
Let's see.
It's about
Icing.
And so far, this has very much seemed like Overkill's game, even through their mistakes and their weird pushes. Corrosion really hasn't been able to get themselves a setup shot at it.
Yeah, this round, Overkill's been playing better on defense for sure.
As it turns out, Tortoise with that disc, waving and waiting for a open passer. open receiver that is, but
Recovery.
none came, so Anubis did get the disc
Good
back.
pass,
Overkill
nice.
is now in the mid-
He's holding it, waiting for their stack, and he does get the stack through actually. So that was really well played. Good save though.
Yeah, that was a good play by Orange. Overkill had a good boost there, but Corrosion stuck with him and ended up getting the save.
Good shot. I don't know where the defense was on that bubble push. Oh, he stunned him out. I see now. So yeah, this was a really good play by Anubis. He got the interception. Just had the free walk.
Yeah, that was great. That was great. He had a pass on backboard too, caused one of those two defenders, instead of having to play Anubis's lane, he had to now commit to that backboard pass or else he would be open. So that meant he just got a free walk in the mid. Great observation by Anubis on that.
Right after I said that, of course, they're ready to go. So we're back into it.
Classic Dimwee, just trying to drum up the drama.
Yeah.
But nonetheless,
And their blitz play gets through again. Stack gets to him though. Nice stack.
They finally stopped it. Yeah, it looks like they did sort of a patient chain because they knew it was going to get to that Pac-Man, so it was just a matter of timing their chain to get to that Pac-Man at the same time as the disc.
Yeah.
And that guy would have too much pressure on him. Looks like they did it right there. So that was perfect.
So good job playing the time here, holding until you get pressured.
Yeah, no, we've seen a lot of opportunities.
I think I would have blocked that a little bit longer here instead of hitting this pass. I don't know who that is. Slads? No, it's Kniferidge. Yeah, like Slads is open here, but he's kind of free floating. And the goalie's waiting for it. So like the second that pass goes out, the goalie can just stun him since he has nothing to grab.
Yeah.
There was a really good challenge by the goalie of Void to disrupt that one, and then a teammate came in to help out a little bit as well.
Good stack to get the recovery though.
Overkill is just, they're really running the possession game here in the second
Anubis is
round.
playing this guy.
Letting Corrosion control the disc.
I mean, he had to pass back on Bowtie. I don't. He's trying.
I-
Ends up getting it.
Good save.
That guy on Bowtie, I really wish he was used there.
Yeah. I think once he sees Anubis get past that first guy on Ghost, he definitely either pushes up or really gets that reset, one or the
Here,
other.
go back to that last play, because I feel like that play is a whole lot of what I keep seeing from Overkill and why they lost the first round. I'm surprised that they're actually up in this round, considering they're still doing it. But yeah, I mean, they have that player, who is it, Kniferidge, I think?
Yeah, I think it's Knife.
On the bow tie. Anubis has two guys covering his lane right now. He makes some good moves, he gets himself back. But
The second he's free, he should have hit that reset.
yeah, Kniferidge is wide open right here. He could give him a little help. He could get himself in a better position, play it safer, considering they're only up by 6. But even so, he makes the moves, right? He gets himself to boot, or let it play a bit.
They're not letting Corrosion
Gets himself to boot, pushes up here, right?
long.
And right now, as soon as that pass goes there, if I'm Kniferidge, I think I want to be moving up towards Shield.
Exactly.
Shield right now, it's not being covered at all. Everyone's focused on backboard. Anubis just hit that cut pass to mid, or to the cross wall. There's a guy playing pillar. No one's on Shield though. People are playing backboard. If Kniferidge would have just gone to Shield here, he would now be a wide open pass
For right
for
here,
that guy on the wall. Yeah,
Yeah.
right there, he'd be a wide open pass with a 1v1 against the goalie.
which is already getting stunned out by Anubis.
Yeah, and he has time to get there too, as that guy actually goes to shoulder, but instead he stays back.
Yeah, and they end up
End up
crowding the
getting
bubble, which, you know, complicates the shot.
Yeah, just try to get your players involved. Try to get all your players involved if you can. More often than not, it's the right move.
Yeah, crowding the bubble is something really common I've seen throughout Diamond, Plat, you know, pretty much every level. Really use your players, try and set up well. 1v1 is the easiest way to score on a goalie, you know, so keep it simple.
Yeah, try to get the man advantage whenever you can. They're getting chains here. Tony stops 2 of them.
Yeah, Tony did a good job of stopping the chains. Free shot. It's a 3-pointer.
Yep.
Well played,
That
Chains.
was great work by Tony.
Yep, Corrosion played that really well.
Here, go back.
Yeah.
To where they stopped the chain. I want to see something. Okay, so they go for the clear here, and that guy on bow tie, he pushes a little bit prematurely, I think. It was a great play by Tony. Kniferidge doesn't do anything like terribly wrong in my opinion, but I think if he would have waited on that bow tie, they would have definitely had a better chance of getting this chain out. Because
Yeah.
right here, Kniferidge piles himself up on top
And
of
it
these
looks like
other-
he actually stops the chain, I think.
Yeah, well, he just piles himself on top of these players, he could have waited on bow tie and then been like, hey, Ghost Duck, I'm on bow tie. And then Ghost Duck could have gone below Tony and they could have chained from a different angle. But instead, he just kind of puts himself in this pile up and makes it easier for Tony to do his job. And if we watch it right here, Tony definitely just grabs all three of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. There they get grabbed, and now it's...
And now they're dead.
Yeah.
A little bit, but the bounce wasn't favorable, but they get it for the 3.
So careful on who you go to and why you're going there for the chain back, like getting set up like that. Knife could have played it more patiently, even though it was a clear and boost, and I think it would have given him more of a chance to actually get back on defense instead of throwing himself in the pile.
And even more on top of that, make sure that when you're going to grab your team's chain, you don't get in front of them, or else you'll stop them like he did. They'll just get stuck there. Really got to try and grab somewhere besides their hands.
Yeah. Try to go right at him, try to go like from below him or from above him or the side or something.
Yeah.
Good try on a shot there, 1v2. Not a bad miss. They end up getting it.
Good grab. Weird pass. A little bit unnecessary.
Yeah, if that would have been on target, the shoulder guy was wide open. He would have had time. But instead they get beat in transition again.
Save. Dropped it.
A little bit too long taking on that shot. Should have probably just taken it in for a 2 and gets it anyways though.
1 point game. 3 minutes left. No team should be taking anything too aggressive here, for sure.
Yeah, they should just keep playing possession, keep playing that man advantage. I really don't want to see the hero plays right now. There's no need. It's only 1 point.
Yeah.
Just get it set up, draw the clock out, try to get what you know you can get.
Here's a good setup from Overkill. Really good job working it up. Here's a 1v2.
Goes like with a
and
1v1.
that works out. There we go.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. He took it right when he needed to. That was not a hero play. That was a good take. That was a good take. He had an advantage. It was essentially a 1v1 with an extra guy coming in a little late.
Yep.
You take that. And he makes it.
I'm expecting another blitz from Corrosion. Let's see.
It's been the
blitz
same play every time.
Yep. Missed it this time, but it still was working.
No one on defense there. The chain has to recover there. Anubis gets someone picked up, and the send out doesn't get out. Now to the far side.
Really got to pay attention to your enemy's plays, and you know, if you can find something that beats that blitz, that's really what they've got in their pocket, right? So.
Is gonna get that one as he's getting stunned out. That's good for the 2. Overkill's back up by 5. Just
End up getting it there again. They're getting excited.
Very good turn into this round from Overkill. Luke alluded to it there on the sidelines.
It was a good stack.
Seemed like more and more over the course of that first round. Overkill was warming up.
So now, if you're Corrosion, you're down 5. You got 2 minutes to get 2 scores, right? If you get a 3-pointer. So this is
where, yeah, you might want to play a little bit riskier. Those hero plays, this is where you want to start seeing them. Maybe this is a lot more of a fit situation than it was before.
Exactly, like
they ended up getting it there.
They ended up playing that really well. That's exactly what I was saying.
What a play!
Clear and chain.
That was just a gorgeous play.
It's the pass to his forward player. Good shot.
Yeah. Like right there on that shot, if it was earlier in the game, I would have said maybe slow it down, wait for an advantage. But no, right there, 2 minutes left, you're down by 5, you take that shot, and he makes it.
He tried the headbutt. Good blitz on the QB. And now we're in a really close game. So right back to where we were. Should not be taking hero plays here. You know, next team that scores wins, right? So you really got to play this safe.
Yeah, if your team touches a disc, that's a huge advantage. You should take your time. You have a whole entire minute and 20 seconds. Take your time.
Wow, good stack.
Corrosion is doing a really good job at denying them that though, because they have that chain applying a lot of pressure. They know that Overkill can take their time, so they're trying to best counter that by not letting them.
Corrosion missed pass. Good clear. So it looks like Overkill's got to stack through. It's a race to the disc.
Panic.
Good pass. Really good pass. All right.
That was great.
So Overkill,
that pass is amazing.
Yep, that was a really good job taking your time on that cut. Really not taking.
I'm really glad he didn't try to take it in himself. I feel like
really
I 100% expected a shot there. From what I've seen from Overkill so far, but that was an amazing pass. That was great.
Corrosion needs a 3. They got 20 seconds. This is what I meant when I said the next person that scores wins. Tried the blitz play. Good job on the goalie, and that's probably the round.
Want to slap there?
Yeah, they just slap it out. They're trying to keep it away from their side of the arena. Do they score one more?
I do. So Overkill does take round 2. I think round 3 ended up being a blowout for one of the teams, so we're gonna end it here. But to summarize what we've got, I would say Overkill and the other teams, both teams really need to take their time. Corrosion did a better job of that than Overkill, but really taking your time and not trying to do those hero plays it seems to be one of the really big points here.
Yeah, just playing the man advantage, just taking what's given to you and playing around what the other team's doing, not playing the same game every time. You want to play based on your opposition. You don't want to play linearly. That on top of the fact that I think an X factor that we didn't really hit on a whole bunch during the actual video, but a huge X factor for it was if I think it was Corrosion doing that blitz play. If Overkill had just taken a pause and taken a second and discussed what the best option for defending against that would have been, it could have been a completely different scoreline, maybe even a blowout. Because I'm pretty sure Corrosion ran literally the exact same play every single time. So if you notice something like that, definitely take a pause, talk about it, discuss among your teammates what you think the best option of stopping that is. Because you don't want to get burned by one play the whole game.
Absolutely. A really big decider for games is being able to counter your enemy, right? And I feel like something that a lot of teams that just brings them to the next level is, you know, Overkill and Corrosion both are really good players. They don't mess up that often, right? They have really nice team play, but the second that you have another team against them, there's a lot more variables. So if you really can figure out what the other team is doing and arrange yourself around that, it does change the entire course of the game.
Yeah. And I feel like Overkill is representative of a lot of the newer players we see coming in Echo. Everyone's really focused on like 1v1 jukes, pockets, cool looking like clip worthy stuff, right? And while yeah, it's cool and there's a time and a place for that, like at the end of that round 2 where they were down by 5, that's an acceptable point where they're down by 5 with like a few minutes left. But you really don't want to be seeing all these mismatched like hero plays throughout the game when it's not needed and it's close scoreline with a lot of time left on the clock. Just once again, take what's given to you. It's great to be able to do those things for the situations where they're needed, right? If you're down by 7 with a few minutes left, that's where you whip them out. You don't want to whip them out. It's about knowing when to know. It's about knowing when to actually put those skills into play.
Yeah. And you know, we mentioned in the video, these players can do it. They just need to know the time and the place. You know, we've said it over and over again. Really good game by both these teams, though. I'm pretty sure they're both still going to be playing in Season 5. Don't come back to me on that. I'm not positive. But I think that is it for us. Good job, both teams. Thank you for letting us review your video.